Hello ladies and gentlemen of Makeup Alley. I just wanted to make a quick video of some of my favorite products and what's in my makeup bag. I've had such a great time listening to everyone else, so I thought I'd make one. First we're going to start with some of my favorite eyeshadows. This is my Shui Mora palette. This is the old generation shadows. I am not a fan of the new ones, but even the old ones are completely hit and miss. For example, this Limey green, which is such a cool color, is pretty much unusable because it is so chalky and hard and has no pigment payoff. And then these lovely highlighting shades that I have. And then this top color is one of my favorite colors. It's called olive. It's clearly not an olive color, but it's so buttery and it has lovely payoff and it's just so gorgeous. I love it to death, and I have not been able to find a color like it in any other line. And then, as you probably know, I am a big Rouge Bunny Rouge eyeshadow fan. I think I have almost all of them. My most used ones are probably Abyssinian Catbird, which is just, as you can see, so pretty. I use it all the time. It works with so many different colors because it's in between that like bronzy and greeny color. And they're shimmery, but they're not that like reflective, frosty, tacky look. And then another favorite is Bejeweled Skylark. As you can see, this one has been like abused to death. I dropped it 2 weeks ago on the floor and it shattered and it made me very sad. And then right afterwards I learned that the color was going to be discontinued, which, you know, you'd think you'd be able to find a color like that in a bunch of other lines, but I have not been able to. And so I bought another backup. As you can see, that's what it looks like. Normally, it's like a reddish brown. And then, this is Unforgettable Oriole, I think is how you pronounce it. And it's like a light, yellowy, white highlighting shade, and it looks really pretty on the eye if it's like diffusely applied, or you can pack it on for like a really intense highlight and it's gorgeous, just like glows in the light. And then another favorite green is Whispering Ibis, which is, it's like a cool tone green and it's very pigmented. And then there's Rouge Bunny Rouge shadows. They're hit and miss as well. I found there are more hits than misses, definitely. But some of them have lower payoff than others. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. And then I also love the mattes from Rouge Bunny Rouge. They're really buttery and pigmented, and they transfer onto the eyes so well. And I've not had any problems with them being chalky at all. As far as liner, I don't use liner that much. I tend to just use eyeshadow wet. But I really like the Laura Mercier, the cake liner. I think this is Mahogany. Yeah, Mahogany. So yeah, that's eyeshadow. And then as far as on my face, you guys probably know, because I use it in pretty much every face of the day, is Armani Lasting Silk. I use number 2, which is a very pale, cool toned yellow, which I have not been able to find a match like it in any other formula, which makes me really sad, but it's okay because the formula and the color is a total hit. I really like Ben Nye's Neutral Set powder. I found it controls oilies really well, and I live in Texas, so it's very hot and I get oily. In June I wore it to a wedding and I packed it on, admittedly. And my makeup lasted, I don't know, 8 to 10 hours, and I was outside for a long time. And then, let's see, as far as concealer, I'm not a big concealer person. I find I just like to add a little bit more foundation, but this is the Giorgio Armani, I think it's Master Retouch, High Precision Retouch, in number 2, which is pretty much the exact same color as Lasting Silk in number 2. So it matches me really nicely. Sorry, my camera keeps unfocusing, but it's because I'm using my iPhone, probably not a great idea. And then as far as sunscreen, I really like Becca's it's their SPF primer. Unfortunately, they've also discontinued this, which makes me really sad, but a kind Makeup Alley man, who will not go mentioned, but everyone loves him, offered to send me another tube. And this one doesn't really have all that hot of reviews, but it's a physical sunscreen and it doesn't irritate my skin. The silicone, like, Japanese sunscreens that everyone tends to love, my skin does not agree with them at all. And then, as far as blush goes, this is Rouge Bunny Rouge Starina. They call it, like, a really pale, like, corally color. I don't really think it is. It's definitely got some brown in it, but it gives me kind of, like, peaches and cream sort of look. Anybody who's pale, especially if you're warm toned, I would recommend this highly. I think it's a gorgeous blush. I'm probably going to hit pan in about a month. And then